high above the towering canopies of the Amazon rainforest, where sunlight only filters through the leaves, a charming creature moves gracefully as if dancing among the branches. It is the spider monkey, scientifically known as Ateles, belonging to the Atelidae family, one of the most fascinating and iconic primate species of the Amazon rainforest ecosystem. They are among the largest primates in South America, and among them the black-handed spider monkey stands out. Astelis caniscus, a subspecies characteristic of this region. Spider monkeys live mainly in the dense areas of the South American rainforest, the Amazon region, one of its main heroes. Fossil evidence and DNA analysis suggest that the spider monkey might have existed for around 4 million years, dating back to the Pleistocene epoch in this part of South America. Spider monkeys belong to the New World primates group, including species living in the tropical regions of the Americas. These primates of the New World split from their common ancestors with other primates of the Old World between 30 and 40 million years ago, evolving in a unique way in the dense tropical rainforests of South America. Spider monkeys have a slender body with a length that can reach up to 50 centimeters, adding its tail, the total length can exceed 1 meter. One of the most remarkable adaptations of the spider monkey in the tropical forest is its ability to move using its tail. This tail is nearly as long as its body, functioning like 1/5 of an arm, allowing it to grip branches, move from tree to tree, and maintain balance while foraging. Spider monkeys also possess a special gift given by God to primates in general, a remarkable intelligence. One of the indicators of this intelligence is the relationship between brain size and body size, a factor often associated with cognitive ability in animals. Research has revealed that spider monkeys have remarkable abilities to solve problems and think strategically. They can use simple tools to explore new routes through dense vegetation. This ability is especially important in the Amazon rainforest, where food sources change seasonally and the spider monkey must adapt to survive. Spider monkeys can also learn to handle situations by observing the behavior of other members in their group. This ability is especially useful for avoiding predators, discovering new food sources, or navigating through complex layers of trees. The cost of this capability has also been tested in experimental studies on short-term and long-term memory, where spider monkeys have shown something remarkable: the ability to remember the location of food or objects in the wild environment of the Amazon rainforest, thereby optimizing time and energy in food searching. Spider monkeys live mainly in the canopy of forest trees, where they search for food and remain safe from dangerous predators on the ground. They never live alone, often forming large groups, sometimes with up to 20 or 30 individuals, where food as shared care is given to one another and the young are protected from danger. Within the group, spider monkeys communicate through sounds, gestures, and actions to maintain order and social bonds. Spider monkeys can recognize each individual in their group and maintain complex social relationships similar to those of more evolved primates like chimpanzees. Also, in conflict situations or competition over resources, spider monkeys can negotiate and resolve disputes peacefully using their body language and vocalizations, managing to reduce tension and maintain harmony within the group. This ability shows a level of social intelligence and complex thinking that not all primates possess. The diet of spider monkeys is mainly based on fruits, leaves, and seeds. This diet turns them into true gardeners of the rainforest. By consuming fruits and seeds through spider monkey droppings, they play an essential role in preserving and regenerating life in the Amazon. However, the life of the spider monkey is not limited to eating and moving alone. In the Amazon wilderness, where predators can appear at any time, spider monkeys must always be alert. By detecting danger, giving an alarm call that it just to the jungle, alerting other members of his group. In the Amazon rainforest ecosystem, the spider monkey is not just an attacker to rain, but a key component in maintaining the balance of the forest. As it moves through the canopy to consume fruit, seeds, and protect one another, playing an essential role that God has entrusted to them, preserving and nurturing life in this forest. It is the blue and yellow macaw or Macaw parrot. These tireless travelers cross great distances every day in search of food and a home in the vast Amazon landscape. Its scientific name is era, inspired by the sound era that they make while flying. The blue and yellow macaw is widely distributed in the Amazon rainforest, mainly in Brazil, but also in countries such as Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, and Bolivia. Often inhabiting tall forests near rivers, lakes, and flooded forests. The blue and yellow macaw is a member of the citizen family and appeared in the tropical rainforests of South America around 30 to 40 million years ago. The blue and yellow macaw is one of the largest and most prominent parrots in the Amazon, with a body length that can reach up to 90 centimeters and strong wings with a wingspan of nearly 1 inch. With its bright blue feathers and her deep yellow chest and belly, it has a radiant smile, functioning as a survival strategy, allowing them to easily recognize each other in the dense forest. However, what truly stands out about this macaw is not just its appearance or its ability to fly long distances, but its intelligence and social personality. The blue and yellow macaw never lives alone, often flying in pairs or in large flocks where each individual stays connected with strong calls, as if they always want to keep each other in sight and earshot. Our creatures with highly developed social lives and pairs tend to stay together for life as a sacred reminder of love and friendship. In the early morning, when the jungle is still covered in mist, the blue and yellow macaw begins its foraging journey, flying across the Amazon sky in search of fruits, seeds, and other foods, and most impressively, its ability to use the power of its beak to break the hardest shells. God has given them an extremely strong beak capable of removing seeds that few other animals can break. This not only provides them with an abundant food source, but also allows them over time. The blue and yellow macaw plays a key role in the ecological balance of the forest Amazon people. As a consumer of fruits and seeds through their feces after digestion facilitate the regeneration of the rainforest. This dispersal process is essential to maintain the diversity of vegetation in the Amazon ecosystem, ensuring long-term richness and sustainability. Playing birds also have an ancestral connection with the indigenous peoples of the Amazon. For centuries, the tribe's local peoples have regarded the macaw as a sacred creature and a symbol of natural abundance. In the Amazon, the treetop ecosystem called the canopy reveals another world where sunlight touches every leaf, fueling life. It is home to thousands of birds whose songs echo through the forest like praises to the creator who designed this natural paradise. The Amazon, with heights ranging from 20 to 40 m, forms a dense layer where sunlight shines brightly, providing abundant energy for the giant trees to grow and thrive. This is the ideal environment for the toucan to live feed and reproduce. The toucan, whose scientific name is Ramphastos, belongs to the Ramphastidae family. Over millions of years, it has evolved to perfectly adapt to the treetop ecosystem, where it plays an important role in seed dispersal and in maintaining biodiversity. The toucan originates from the tropical rainforests of Central and South America. Genetic and fossil research indicates that the Ramphastidae family of toucans has existed since the Miocene period, about 23 million years ago. It was at this time that the South American tropical rainforests, including the Amazon, began to form and flourish. The The most common toucan in the Amazon is the toucan, the oldest member of its family with a body length of up to 60 centimeters. The abundance of food in the forest, especially fruits and seeds, has driven the development of the eighth crest, reaching a length of up to 20 centimeters. This beak, representing nearly 1/3 of its body length, allows the toucan to reach fruits in difficult places on high branches. Like a true hero, God designed this beak not only as a tool for feeding but also as a mechanism for protection and cooling, helping regulate its body temperature when needed. In addition, the bright black feathers with white and orange details make this bird one of the most prominent features of the ecosystem. Forestry, the behavior of the toucan, reflects both intelligence and their incredible adaptability. Living in small flocks, usually from 6 to 12 individuals, and communicating with each other with powerful calls that echo through the jungle. In the ecosystem, the toucan plays an irreplaceable role in forestry thanks to its long beak, which can reach fruits in places other birds cannot. But his contribution goes far beyond. The toucan is a true gardener of the forest. When eating fruits, the seeds it passes through it are scattered across the forest, helping maintain and regenerate the Amazon vegetation. A scientific study has shown that toucan seeds can range from 10 to 20 kilometers from where it feeds, expanding the growth of plants in the rainforest. This dispersal process not only supports forest regeneration but also maintains ecosystem sustainability. The life of the toucan in the Amazon is full of challenges, but it has developed excellent survival strategies to overcome adversity. With short but strong wings, easily moving between branches, swiftly hopping from one to another. When facing predators like snakes or other birds of prey, they use their beaks as a defensive tool or quickly hide among the dense foliage for shelter. Embargo of scent. The most important survival strategy of this bird is the strong bond between members of its group. Never moving alone and always caring for one another on heavy rainy days or when resources are scarce, toucans share their food in a way similar to how we do with kindness and God's love. We share the good things in life. The toucan has become a symbol of the rainforest, not only in indigenous culture but also in modern culture. The indigenous tribes of the Amazon have regarded the toucan for a long time as a symbol of prosperity and vitality. In traditional culture, the birds are revered for their essential contributions to forest preservation, reflecting the deep respect the tribes feel for nature. In the silence of the tall coops of the Amazon rainforest, there is a creature that moves slowly as if time is not in a hurry: the three-toed sloth. With the scientific name Bradypus variegatus, this species lives mainly in the lowland tropical rainforests of the Amazon, including Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia, and Peru. The jungle in this area provides them a safe shelter and a constant food source also found. and some other tropical forest regions of Central and South America. The three-toed sloth belongs to the Bradypodidae family and has been part of the South American ecosystem for millions of years. Its evolutionary history traces back to the ancestors of Sonort, an ancient group of mammals including sloths, anteaters, and anteaters. The evolution of this species may trace back to the Paleocene period about 60 million years ago, when South America separated from Africa and formed a unique fauna. Including the three-toed sloth. The three-toed sloth is the product of dispersal and adaptation to the unique ecological traits of South America, especially from the Amazon. About 10 million years ago, the Amazon rainforest began to form more clearly with many dense tall layers of trees. This encouraged the sloth's adaptation to life in the canopy and slow movement to conserve energy. The three-toed sloth has a distinctive appearance, easily recognized for its gray-graying fur cover due to its slow and prolonged movement in the branches. Its fur not only serves as protection but also harbors microorganisms and tiny insects, creating a miniature ecosystem on its body. This unique biological structure also allows it to camouflage effectively among the leaves, avoiding dangerous predators such as harpies and jaguars. The daily life of the three-toed sloth takes place high in makeshift nests of branches and leaves, spending most of the time sleeping and resting up to 3 to 8 hours each day. Famous for its slow movements, the sloth moves with 3 fingers at a speed of only 0.24 kilometers h, 2.5 miles h to conserve energy, which is ideal due to its slow metabolism and low nutrient diet. Although it is slow, the slow speed of the three-toed sloth is not a sign of weakness, but a unique survival strategy. This allows it to survive on a low-nutrient diet, mainly based on leaves, especially from the cecropia tree, which is its primary food source in the Amazon rainforest. The body of the three-toed sloth has evolved to adapt to this low-nutrient diet. Its stomach is divided into multiple chambers, allowing it to digest a large amount of cellulose present in the leaves. Each meal can take 5 to 7 days to digest, allowing it to extract the maximum amount of nutrients from their limited diet. And providing energy for the sloth each week, the three-toed sloth descends to the ground only once to relieve itself. This action, which may seem simple in reality, is carefully calculated to avoid risk, because on the ground its slowness turns it into an easy target for predators. The three-toed sloth does not need to scream or fight. It lives in harmony with its environment, taking advantage of what nature provides without harming or affecting other species. In the ecosystem, the three-toed sloth plays an essential role in ecological balance, eating leaves, helping control vegetation growth and serving as an important food source for predators, like the harpy. Although it is slow and seemingly vulnerable, the sloth represents the perfect balance between life and death, between nature and the harsh laws of survival in the Amazon. As the Bible says, God created all the wonderful things. Each species lives in its own way in His plane. The great Amazon rainforest is proof of this, as every part of the ecosystem interweaves to create a beautiful symphony. Every ecosystem in this rainforest is like a unique melody, but when they come together they create a magnificent life, protecting and nurturing God's creations from the smallest to the mightiest. But the strange thing is that despite all this diversity, wealth and richness, the Amazon still holds secrets to be discovered. Scientists estimate that millions of unknown species may exist, living hidden in the darkness of the deep forest like precious gems God has hidden, waiting for humanity to discover them at the right time. Nature, under God's guidance, always holds wonder. Things that make us intend to be grateful to Him for giving us a world full of sorrow. Yet we humans, with our desire and greed, we are gradually destroying this earth. Tavila Baru recorded that since the 1970s, more than 17% of the Amazon rainforest has been destroyed, equal to 800,000 kilometers. Supercharacter 2-1, an area larger than France. The Bible says God gave mankind dominion over the earth, not to destroy it, but to care for and protect it. And the Amazon, the gift that God has given, is calling for help. In this urgency, we cannot stand on the sidelines. We, with hearts full of faith and compassion, we have the responsibility that God has entrusted to us to care for this sacred land. By protecting the Amazon, we are not only protecting the environment, but we are also preserving life. It represents the balance and harmony that God created from the beginning. Like the Amazon faces threats to nature and humanity from climate change, there have been significant efforts to protect and restore this forest. One of the pioneering solutions is the Project for Reserves in the Amazon region, the largest forest conservation program in the world, created in 2002. Not focus on protecting vast areas of tropical rainforest, but also support sustainable management and biodiversity conservation. With support of the Brazilian government and international organizations, RP has managed to protect more than 128 million hectares of Amazon rainforest, creating a living barrier against human studio and climate change. WWF has shown that ARPA has contributed to reducing in this area to a minimum over the past decades, while also promoting sustainable development for local communities. One of the most touching stories comes from the indigenous peoples living in the forest. The Amazon, with support from NGOs and international organizations, the Kayapo, have established their own reserves, managing and protecting more than 11 million hectares of forest. Thanks to the efforts of the Palau family and other indigenous communities, the rate in these areas has dropped drastically, and animals like macaws and boa snakes have been able to live in peace at home. The Amazon rainforest may have been greatly damaged, but thanks to innovative solutions and unity, continue to rise. And like all those who believe in the Bible, salvation from the Amazon rainforest comes from the combination of faith, science, and love for God's magnificent creation. We who live under the shadow of the Amazon rainforest, we also have a responsibility to preserve and maintain biodiversity. In this place, you can support conservation organizations to raise awareness of the importance of the Amazon, or simply to choose a lifestyle that is responsible toward nature. The call to action should no longer be limited to those leading conservation projects, but must reach every individual, from communities, indigenous people living in the forest, to those thousands of miles from the Amazon. Because the Amazon rainforest is not only the lungs of the earth, but also a living testimony of God's eternal love for every creature He created. Within the supreme servitor, Riata Yosara rests in the heart of the dynasty, revealing a secret called Estrev. Deep within La Vidala's wild corner lies a force as massive as an aircraft carrier, moving with the planet's ancient slowness. 1. Their life is woven into a vast rain tapestry, in which every drop of water and every leaf carries a spark of the soul of the second world. In the darkness of the deep forest, the Jaguar glides like a phantom of the night. 2. The giant anaconda moves through the murky waters, and the toucan with its bright plumage rises among the treetops, revealing the vibrant colors of creation itself. Hello, welcome to the secrets of the Amazon, an adventure through the forest. The legend began millions of years ago when the territory where the jungle spreads today was once the bottom of a vast ocean. The Amazon River, one of the largest in the world, once flowed from east to west in the opposite direction toward the Atlantic as it does now. Over time, immense forces of Earth's tectonics lifted the Andes Mountains in the west of the land, forcing the river to shift eastward and creating a vast river system covering this region. This shift not only completely transformed the landscape but also planted the seeds of unmatched biodiversity on the planet. Through thousands of years, the Amazon has witnessed the rise and fall of ancient civilizations. In the 16th century, when Portuguese explorers first arrived in Brazil, they found the vastness and richness of the Amazon a place home to millions of unique plant and animal species. From a geographical perspective, the Amazon is the largest ecosystem on Earth, covering nearly 6.7 million square kilometers and spanning across 9 South American countries. The heart of this forest beats stronger in Brazil, where nearly 60% of its expanse is contained. The Amazon is also home to the mighty system of the Silty Amazon River. With a length of over 7,000 kilometers, it is the largest river on the planet. Its branches spread out like giant arteries, bringing life to every corner of this forest. The Amazon is not only rivers and trees, the Amazon is also defined by its humid tropical climate. God has blessed this region with abundant rainfall, around 2,500 millimeters per year, and an incredibly stable temperature ranging from 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Thanks to this climate, the Amazon rainforest remains evergreen, supporting rare species of plants and animals that since ancient times indigenous communities have regarded as a symbol of sacred life gifted by God. The Amazon is not just a forest but a vibrant symphony of biodiversity where every creature takes part in a harmonious dance guided by the Creator. Scientists have discovered that this region is home to around 390 billion trees across 16,000 different species. These trees act like the lungs of the planet, absorbing billions of tons of CO2 annually and providing the oxygen essential for life on Earth. This is also home to about 10% of all species on the planet, with over 3 million invertebrate species, more than 200 species of fish, 427 mammal species, 300 bird species, 378 reptiles, and 400 amphibians. All these creatures live in the Amazon, a region made up of many ecosystems, each playing a fundamental role in preserving global biodiversity. After every heavy rain, the earth is reborn full of new life too. In its endless darkness, God designed a natural system where trees not only grow from the ground but also purify the air and water, creating a perfect life cycle. One of the billions of trees in the Amazon acts as a giant air filter, absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and releasing oxygen, keeping the planet's air clean and pure. As the morning sun barely appears on the horizon, its first rays pierce through the dense canopy of the rainforest, awakening a vast and complex ecosystem. One lowland rainforest ecosystem is the largest in the Amazon, with dense forests and diverse vegetation from towering trees up to 60 meters tall to small shade-dwelling plants. Too deep within the dense Amazon rainforest, where sunlight barely reaches the forest floor through the leaves, an antic creature moves forward in silence. The jaguar, scientifically known as Panthera aca, is the largest cat in South America and the Amazon's most formidable predator. From the earliest days of the jungle, the jaguar has existed as a symbol of power, placed by God at the center of this ecosystem as a silent sovereign. Perhaps its ancestors migrated from the north and evolved into the hunter of this region. Over thousands of years, this species has perfectly adapted to the tropical lowland environment of the Amazon. Its golden coat with black rosettes not only gives it a striking appearance, but also serves as natural camouflage, allowing it to hide within the dense Amazon rainforest. Two. The jaguar is the largest cat in the Americas and the third largest in the world after the lion and tiger. It can weigh up to 100 kilograms and measure between 1.5 to 2.4 meters in length, not including its tail, which adds another 70 to 90 centimeters. With a powerful and muscular build, the jaguar has a golden brown coat covered in distinctive black spots called rosettes. These spots not only define it but also give it perfect camouflage, allowing it to blend into the dense jungle where dim light and shadows are abundant. Although they are often confused, the Amazon jaguar has many differences from the African savanna leopard. 2. The savanna leopard has a slimmer body compared to the jaguar, measuring between 1.4 to 1.9 meters in length and weighing between 30 to 90 kilograms. The jaguar is one of the most efficient predators thanks to its incredible agility and adaptability. Unlike many other big cats, the jaguar does not limit itself to a single type of prey. It can hunt around 85 different species, ranging from small prey like fish and birds to larger animals such as deer, tapirs, and even caimans. The diversity in its diet allows the jaguar to compete and thrive in the complex and challenging Amazon environment. In the Amazon rainforest environment, where rivers and swamps cover much of the landscape, the jaguar has developed a skill that few big cats possess. Underwater hunting tanks to its exceptional swimming ability. The jaguar can move easily through rivers, hunting fish, turtles, and even small caimans. This unique strategy allows it to expand its reach beyond land, making it one of the most important predators in the world, agile and supreme in the Amazon. Meanwhile, on the African savanna, the leopard is a professional ambush hunter from the trees, using its exceptional climbing skills to stalk prey from high branches and strike with speed and surprise. The jaguar can take down prey with ease thanks to its powerful jaws, capable of exerting a force up to 500, making it the strongest among big cats, even surpassing lions and tigers. This incredible strength allows the jaguar to use a unique method. Instead of suffocating its prey with a bite to the neck, it often bites directly into the skull. In this way, it immobilizes its prey instantly by damaging the central nervous system. With its exceptional hunting skills and diverse diet, the jaguar plays a vital role in regulating animal populations, helping maintain balance and stability in the Amazon ecosystem.